Romeo, wait.
No.
Please wait for me, admin. I know you don't want to wait for Jesse, but could you just wait for me for 1 second? What's going on, guys? My name is Anthony, or Big B Stats, and today I am going to be showing you guys all the death scenes for Minecraft Story Mode Season 2, Episode 5. If you missed Episode 4, All Deaths, I'll be sure to link that down below in the description. Also, if you can, drop the video a like and share it. It is much appreciated and shows your support for the channel. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, because Jesse is not going to be enjoying today's video. So here we go. The first death scene starts up whenever you get into Beacon Town. You're sneaking back into Beacon Town, and guess who pops up out of nowhere? The admin. Yes, so this is very bad for Jesse, and guess what? If you do not move, it's gonna be big trouble. You can already imagine. So yeah, you get spotted by the admin, and he's quite surprised to see you, but claps and you just disappear. Now, I had to add in this next death scene because it is just unbelievable. So what happens is that the admin, there's two ways. The admin claps and blows up Champion City. Unbelievable. Now, I think there were definitely people in Champion City, so there's a lot of deaths in that scene here. And just this one scene, like, a bunch of people probably died. So that's a death scene there. Also, we cannot forget Zara. Yes, Zara does die in Episode 5. We gotta pay our last tribute to Zara, a very angry person, and admin quickly puts her to an end. Unfortunately, Fred as well. So yeah, I can't believe admin actually ended up killing Zara and Fred. Like, he's the worst friend ever. But what happens is Zara goes in and he just chokes her out, and then yeah, she dies. That was she leaves back TNT and a diamond sword. I'm surprised Jesse didn't run and pick that up. But there we have it. Next up, you get to talk to Olivia, and if you don't go over there and talk to Olivia in time, guess what? The admin turns around and spots you. He always looks quite surprised whenever he sees him. Claps again, and you disappear. Now, I don't know if he actually, well, he definitely kills you, without a doubt, because he thought you were dead from the first place. Next up, you actually are the admin. So you're kind of switching to Jesse. You're kind of telling, you know, people to do stuff. And guess who appears again? The admin. Now it's time to move. And remember, if you do not move out of the way, you get spotted again, and yeah, the admin just gets angry and angry each time, and he just points at you and makes you disappear. That's a really cool effect, by the way. The fact that the screen kind of shakes as well. Really like the way that happens. Had to add in a little tribute to all the 3 pigs that was killed. I believe Esteban, there was also Lord Thunder something, and there was another pig that was also killed as well. Like Smushy Cheeks or something like that. So yeah, all 3 pigs were also killed. Then there's another scene where you're talking to Nell, and what happens is again, the admin shows up. He shows up so many times in this. He's like a magician, but of course he has powers. And if you don't move out of the way in time, Nell's like, run, run. He spots you again, and yeah, makes you vanish into purple particles. So that's also another death scene there. But you've passed all that, you snuck back, you've got yourself some fireworks with the elytra, and look who sees you. Yep, Jesse, well, AKA the admin. It makes you disappear again. I'm gonna be dreaming of those purple particles, seriously. It's like I'm an Enderman for the most part. Next up, you're flying, and guess what? If you don't have your elytra license, and if you don't press this firework in time, oh, ouch! That is a very, very bad crash landing on that. I was like probably the worst one so far. But you do make it past that, and you have this guard coming up to you. Now he's gonna punch you. Ouch, that hurts. Almost knocks you off the edge, but it doesn't. It doesn't knock you off the edge. But if you don't dodge this second hit, guess what? You go flying off the map. I mean, I would never wish anyone to get punched by an iron golem. Just no type of iron golem at all. So that was a death scene there. Now, this scene here, I just had to add in because this is one of my favorite ones. The way the admin really fights and kind of makes people like disappear right before his eyes. Now, these people don't actually die. However, it was a very cool scene. Some of the characters I don't think you see again, but however, he just kind of teleports them into the hallway. So there you have it. Very, very cool scene though. So yeah, he didn't teleport us into the hallway though. But now you've talked to the admin. Now he's bedrocking over your world. Believe it or not. What a a jerk, right? So there you have it. If you don't escape in time by the bedrock, guess what? You become, yeah, Bedrock Jesse. You just get crumbled in all that bedrock there. That is a bad way to go. I mean, I never would want to go that way because you can't get out of there. You can't break it. So he's just down there. Now you've made it to the terminal space. The admin is angry, but you have the gauntlet. He's already spawned in some colossals, and if you don't get this gauntlet in time, oh my goodness, a trip down memory lane. Yes, it is. Yeah, remember when we got smushed by the admin as the Colossus back in episode 1? Exactly what happened again. Well, admin is still angry at you, and you can charge in for the ultimate punch to take away some of his powers. But remember, if you don't do that, he catches on, and guess what? Uh-oh, this reminds me of the Zara death a little bit, but he's not gonna do that. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna use that right arm and throw you off the map, just like that, and you kind of bump into the edge too, which is also that's just an extra bonus of pain. All right, now it is time for Voss. So he turns into a massive Voss, so he goes through all these characters. Now you still have the gauntlet. Now you can use it to block. I'm surprised it didn't make you die on the other parts of this. But, however, it automatically blocks that, but he will actually smush you if you don't, like, pretty much do a fist pump with him on that one. But let's say you do that. That's just a massive fist pump there. And then if you're not able to kind of like charge through and power it out, guess what? He smushes you again. Man, evil Voss is just scary. Also have to say an RIP to Voss as well, because this is the last time you really see Voss as a character in a way, as far as hearing him talk and things like that. So RIP to Voss, Jack friend. I think Jack will definitely be watching this like, hey, you know, I miss you, Voss, just a little bit. So he turns into this snow golem mixed with the magma golem. So he's going to be shooting fire at you and also doing the snowball attack. Now he throws this, and I thought you would die here, but you actually don't. You don't die there. But there's a scene where you do actually die. If you're not able to deflect these things back, guess what happens? Well, it's very painful. Let's just say that. Look how much that hurts, actually. So one more hit, and we are completely out. And he also goes in for an extra bonus of a slam attack. Oh my goodness. Iron Golem at his finest, I tell you. Mixed with the Snow Golem as well. Now it is Petra time. So the admin switches into Petra and ready to fight you again. Now this is kind of like almost the second, or well, it kind of reminds me of the scene we fought with Petra back in like episode 7, I think, with Palma. So it's kind of crazy how you also get to, you fought Petra probably like 3 times at least in the whole entire series, and it's quite scary fighting your best friend. So if you're not able to defeat Petra, yep, she just takes you down. Now again, this is technically isn't Petra, it just looks like Petra. Of course, it's the admin. We'll just call her Atra. So you're able to fight Atra, and guess what? If you're not able to kind of like finish and get the job done, well, it just all goes bad. The admin's kind of switching in between people, but wow, that really hurt. And again, it hurt even worse coming from Petra being that character, well, admin being Petra. That's why he did it. But yeah, now another trip down memory lane. Fred. Now this was very hard for the admin to experience. Why? Because Fred, I think he feels that, I think Fred was definitely had a special place in the admin's heart, Romeo's. But if you try to help him, you give him the gauntlet, guess what? He's just, yeah, he's just pure evil, I tell you. And he pushes you against the wall, and yep, you can already vision what's gonna happen. Takes the gauntlet away from you, you lose your powers, and he pretty much kills you. Yep, you win. This is, again, another bad way to go too, because Fred was so nice, and now he's being so evil in Fred's body. But RIP to Fred. Fred was amazing, an amazing character. I'm glad we got a chance to see him. You also get hit with a massive rock. I figured I'd throw that in there too. No pun intended. The admin threw that in there. So now, the admin is spawning in these massive meteors, and you have to jump up there and try and take them out. Go, 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 Jesse! You can not do this. Now, these next few death scenes, Jesse becomes a massive gymnastic in here. Like, this is amazing. He does a front flip, jumps over on this one. Now it's time to jump to the next meteor rock. And if you don't do that, he just does a front flip over it as well. I mean, I didn't know Jesse could do, he was so good at these front flips. Seriously. Now let's say you do get past this first rock meteor thing, then you get to the second one, but then you go in for the punch, and if you don't go in, look at that, you miss, and then you do like another little front flip there. That is, I would give Jesse a 10 for 10 out of that, seriously, I really would. Now we have a scene where the admin is flying and grabbing you now, and you lose the gauntlet. Yes, now you have this like stare off moment of, you know, Jack trying to hold back the admin and you trying to get the gauntlet, kicks Jack in the face. Now you're going in for it, and if you don't get it, he flies in and Superman kind of like punches you off the map. Very, very bad. But let's just say you do grab the gauntlet, and if you can't get that right hand punch in, he punches you off the map again, and you also die, but you die with the gauntlet, so that's always good because he won't have the powers. But RIP to the admin with the final punch. Yes, rest in pixels or peace, shall we say, pieces. So you defeat the admin. Romeo is now defeated and his powers are gone. Now there's another alternate. There's a few more death scenes in this because there's a scene where you can also leave Romeo. So this is kind of a death scene here where you leave Romeo to be trapped in the terminal space forever, but you almost think that would be it, right? That would be all the deaths, right? But well, guess what? It's not. There's lava pouring down right now, and you need to make it to the portal to make it home. Now you're running in, it's pouring down right. Jack and Petra made it, but if you don't make it, it blocks off. And yep, things are getting rocky, and you just fall straight into terminal space. Another bad way to go right there. Yep, definitely wouldn't wish that upon anyone. So let's say you make it past the lava. Yes, I really did think at this scene that the lava would actually burn you, being that Jesse dies in lava like every episode. But you got to make this jump. Come on, Petra's calling for you. But yeah, no front flip, Jesse, this time. Really? No front flip. Okay. Fair enough. Well, he dies on that scene. Next up, we have one where this massive, evil, final colossal boss comes up, and if you don't move out of the way, you just fall off. I mean, I would much rather fall off than to get swiped by that massive colossus there. Now this is another RIP to Romeo, because if you actually leave Romeo or take him, he actually sacrifices himself too. So I thought this was a very brave move from Romeo, and also kind of a sad emotional scene too, because although it's a character you kind of hate so much, he kind of turns around in the end, and again he sacrifices himself, so now you are able to escape. So again, another RIP to Romeo slash, well, I'm just gonna call him Romeo because he's lost his powers. He's no longer the admin, so RIP Romeo. Now, there's another one where the Enderman shows up from episode 4. Check this out. And he has a massive fight with the Colossus. So RIP to the Colossus, because we now know that this Enderman is a boss. I mean, look at this. Rips his head off. Oh my goodness, that was just amazing right there. Well, there you have it, you guys. That is it for today's death scenes. Let me know which one was your favorite down below in the comments, but I did have a lot of fun doing all the death scenes for the series. If you ever missed any of them, I'll link them down below in the description. You can also watch all of them, even back from season 1. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, I had a lot of fun with this series. Hopefully we will get a season 3 at some point, and I'll be sure to keep you guys updated with that. So do make sure you are subscribed to the channel, but remember to leave a like and share it, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!
Save the world again, huh? Doesn't that ever get old?